How's it going, nerds? Welcome back to the channel. Today we're talking about hobby photography and talking about a budget setup to get you started taking indoor shots of your scale models or your miniatures at home, and why you don't need to buy a photography light box or even make your own. So let's go ahead and let's get into it.
Hellfire!
All right, to give you guys a little bit of background, I do a lot of product photography myself. For Holy Mountain Printing, our company here in Raleigh, North Carolina, one of the many hats that I wear is as the product photographer. So new records or pins or something will come in, and I'll take photos of it for online product shots. And then also, as of recently, I take a lot of the product shots for USA Gundam Store and Scent Models. So I would say for maybe like the past year and a half, I've been working in the hobby industry as a product photographer as well. And the biggest thing I always see online when people first get started into this hobby and they want to explore taking better pictures of their model kits is they gravitate towards getting a light box or making a light box or photo tent. There's a lot of different terms for it. Now, you don't need to do this. Product photographers like myself, we don't use these products. If we do, at least from my experience, it's traveling somewhere to where I'm not at the studio, and say a client wants to take their product shots at home or at their studio or wherever the case is. You can bring a portable setup. Now, even then, there's better setups that are portable that aren't these light box and light tents. These are really kind of everyone recommends these because it's fast, easy setup, but you end up spending a lot more money than you would with a setup that I'm going to show you here today, and you don't learn a lot about lighting. Because what the light box does is diffuses this harsh light that's coming in, like this light on my face right now, and pretty much throws a clear film or a paper or something over it so it diffuses, so it's nice, wide, soft light. And really, you can take anything photo-wise with that, but you don't learn a lot about lighting, and you're not going to get the best results for it. Now, if you're confused by the terms like key light and fill light and all that, I would recommend going on YouTube, just searching photography or videography lighting, and just watch all those videos. I was self-taught. I didn't go to school. Even in high school, I didn't take any photography class. I picked up a camera. I said I really want to start taking pictures of my scale model kits when I finished them to post online. And from there, I went down a research hole of just watching video after video, talking with people that are already photographers. Like, I'm a good buddy Guilo in the GBA Discord. He's been doing photography professional for years as an event photographer and other stuff as well. And I learned a lot from him and just talking with people to where I was pretty much self-taught, and now I'm working in the hobby industry as a product photographer. So without further ado, let's get into the setup that I have here. This is a pretty budget-friendly setup, from everything from the table to the lights that you need. So let's go ahead and let's talk about it real quick. Let's run through the basics of what you need for a very budget-friendly setup. The first thing is going to be a tripod. The very important thing of having a nice clean shot, whether you're on a cell phone or a DSLR, is having a very steady camera. And a tripod allows you to do that. And most tripods come with like a cell phone adapter, so you can use it for live streaming on Instagram or wherever the case is. Tripod's going to be your best friend. And the next thing we're going to talk about is seamless backdrop, and you can do this with construction paper from the Dollar Tree. You don't have to get fancy. It's not that hard to set up. If your desk is facing a wall, you can hang it up with using some nails, or even like installing like 3M hooks and drilling holes in your paper. There's a lot of different ways to do this. And if you don't have a wall where your table is, say if you're in open space and you don't have that ability, what you can do is Amazon sells a cheap T-bar that you can actually get just basic clips and actually clip on construction paper to have a seamless backdrop. All right, so the next thing we're talking about is lighting, and lighting plays such an important factor to your photos. Now, if you're shooting outside, shit, you're good to go. You got the sun, don't worry about it. But if you're shooting indoors, I recommend getting 3 of the IKEA lamps I'm showing off here. You can move them any fucking way you need to. They're very articulate. You can put them on any desk that you have, and it's a great way to play with 3-point lighting, directional lighting, and coloring, and all kinds of other fun stuff. And with mine, I have 2 of them on my desk and then a huge ring light behind me, and they both have smart bulbs in it so I can play around the different colors and all that. Now, why I'm so anti-photography tent or light boxes is that you're restricted. You're very restricted by the size of the box, the dimensions of where the light is allowed to come in, especially if you build one yourself, and also just with, learning overall. With having a nice budget-friendly setup like this, you're able to play directional lighting, dramatic lighting, even, if you have smart bulbs, you can play with doing different colors. You don't even need smart bulbs to do that. You can get gel filters that you can throw over your lamp as well. And also the big thing too is this is a video for budget photography setups. So with something like this, with a photo box, you can only use that for taking pictures inside that photo box. With a setup like this, you can even put it on your build desk and use the lamps that you have while you're painting or building and use them as the lights for your photography. That's what I did for the longest time and I had really great results. So again, take everything I say in this video with a grain of salt. It's all up to your personal preference. All right, nerds, there you go. There's the budget photography setup you guys been asking for. It's really cheap. I think you're gonna learn a lot more with this setup than you would with like a photo tent or a light box or something like that. But again, as all the videos are on my channel and just stuff I post online and social media, it's all my personal opinion from my experiences and all that fun stuff. So if you think a photo tent box or making your own is going to be a better solution for you, go ahead and do it. Just try it. Again, like we talk about in the podcast, just do it badly. That's the only way you're going to learn to actually do it. So if you have any questions at all, leave them in the comment section down below. And if you want to learn more about where to buy these products or even like my own camera setup, there'll be a link in the video description as well. So until next time, you guys have a good one. Enjoy the hobby for yourself. Keep on building and just do it badly. See you guys.